What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
This is the OPS Pregame Report.
And welcome live from Spartan Arena as we get set for tonight's 4A SAC Girls Basketball Showdown between the Homestead Spartans and the Northside Legends. I'm Brayden Carroll, joined alongside Noah Johanningsmeier and sideline reporter Jenna Lane as we're about 6 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's matchup. And let's begin with the OPS Pregame Report. Noah, in the Spartans' last outing versus Warsaw, they really improved on their mistakes that they made against Snyder, minimizing turnovers, playing tight defense all around the court, all to the tune of a dominant 46-30 victory over the visiting Tigers.
Yeah, the most important thing during that game was definitely limiting the turnovers for the Spartans. That's been a struggle for them all year long, and being able to not have to deal with that problem is what really led them to this victory over Warsaw on Tuesday.
Yeah, a team that averages over 15 turnovers a game, only 10 against Warsaw. Really a lot of improvement that Coach Barker wanted to see. And needless to say, tonight is a game that they should be dominated by the Spartans. Northside hasn't beaten Homestead since 2004. And in recent years, these games haven't been that close, with last season's matchup ending in an 85-15 Spartan win. Got to give Northside a chance, but not a lot of people are willing to do that tonight.
Yeah, Northside really has not had any success against Homestead in recent years. And just looking at the past 5 years, the closest game being a 35-point loss for Northside. Really disappointing in their matchups against Homestead in the recent years.
Yeah, their closest game against Northside since 2016 was a 35-point loss. Just recently, it's been all Spartans. And Noah, last week the sectional draw for the tournament was announced, and Homestead now knows the 5 teams they will compete to start off February. The Spartans will play in the Columbia City sectional with Columbia City, Southside, Wayne, Huntington North, and New Haven. What's your reaction to the Spartans' draw?
Well, really just looking at that potential Southside matchup against Homestead is what I see as the biggest opponent in this sectional for Homestead.
It will definitely be an interesting one. The rest of the opponents, Wayne, Huntington North, Homestead's already played and beaten. New Haven and Columbia City will be a little interesting, but Southside, that's the one everybody's hoping to see. Now let's take a look at the Northside Legends, who are currently not having a legendary season up to this point. 1-17 with their only win coming to winless 2A Canterbury. Things haven't looked very bright for Northside, coming off a 1-win season last year where once again their only win was to Canterbury. The Legends are just wanting to improve and win more than once in 2021.
Yeah, they really have had tremendous struggles over the past 2 years, only beating that Canterbury team who is winless this year. Really, Northside just hoping that they can come up with a win sometime throughout this season.
And Noah, if Northside's going to be getting anything going tonight, then Coach Wallace is certainly looking towards his leading rebounder and scorer in the paint, 6'1" junior Zara Nakor.
Yeah, definitely going to be looking for her, and going to be fun to watch Nakor go up against Patterson down low in the paint. Going to be fun to watch that matchup all night long.
And looking at the SAC standings, currently Carroll sits alone atop the conference. Homestead, meanwhile, they're dead in the middle at 4-2 in conference play.
Yeah, Homestead's hope at a SAC regular season title really just completely fell out when they lost to Snyder last Friday, and now Northside once again sitting at 0-6 at the bottom of the conference. Definitely not how they would have liked this season to go.
Yeah, and Northside, they're at the bottom at 0-6, over 2 years since their last conference win.
Yeah, Homestead has just dominated Northside in recent years, and really it's expected for that to continue. And Northside struggling all season long. Not many people have them thinking that they have the chance to come and beat this team.
And we're about to get set for tip-off. Homestead, they're looking for a win at home, which they've really been able to do in recent games. They're 6-1 at home right now. with their only home loss being to North Central early in January. And right now they're 3-2 in the month of January, outside of a few tough losses that they have faced, one to North Central and the other to Snyder. They've really looked well in recent games. They also find themselves right now on a one-game winning streak after that loss to Snyder, a dominant win over the Warsaw Tigers. They're just looking to extend that streak and go to 13-5 tonight.
Yeah, Homestead just looking to continue that streak that they started against Warsaw. And in that game, really just limiting turnovers was what led them to that victory, and playing great defense with a lot of energy. That's what they're going to need to beat this North Side team with ease tonight.
Yeah, and it was such a great comeback in that Warsaw game after a tough loss to Snyder, where really their defense could not get anything going. They allowed 72 points to Snyder, which was their season high, beating the 66 that they allowed to North Central and Carroll. Really improved so much against Warsaw. I mean, they only allowed 6 points in the first quarter, and they found themselves up 40-15 at one point. They were just dominating on the defensive end, and it got them that huge victory that they so desperately needed. And we're about to get set for tip-off. Homestead's looking for a win at home. The Legends are bidding for their first conference win in 2 years. Tip-off and starting lineups are next. It's Homestead versus Northside. Friday night Saction coming up.
Here at Homestead High School Media, we're taking steps to stay safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. That includes limiting the number of workers in the TV studio and wearing masks when not on camera. We also socially distance our anchors each week at the news desk. In the studios, we limit the number of people allowed in at a time, and even our mics wear masks. Thank you for doing your part in helping fight COVID-19.
Tonight, it's an SAC doubleheader matchup. The Northside Legends come in to face the Homestead Spartans. The 12-5 Lady Spartans are up first, looking to continue their dominant play from Tuesday.
Slams it for Homestead.
Followed by the boys team, who are trying to stay unbeaten as they head into tomorrow's top 2 matchup in Indianapolis. SAC basketball, Northside, Homestead.
On a cold Friday night, Spartan fans heading inside Spartan Arena for an SAC matchup between the Northside Legends and the Homestead Spartans. In the Summit Athletic Conference, Carroll sits alone at the top. Homestead dead middle at 4-2 in conference play. Meanwhile, Northside at the bottom at 0-6, over 2 years since their last conference win.
Yeah, Northside really struggling in conference play and just play overall over the past couple of seasons.
Hello everyone, I'm Brayden Carroll, joined alongside Noah Johanningsmeier. We're about to get set for tip-off, and Noah, Which Spartan will you be watching for tonight?
Well, you clearly have to watch Ayanna Patterson, averaging 20 points and 10 rebounds per game. You have to stick with her and just watch her throughout the game. She's going to play great, get many rebounds, and don't be surprised if she is the leading scorer and leading rebounder in this game.
She's definitely going to have a big game. She is on a streak of 8 double-doubles in her last 10 games. She's really stepped up. And Homestead comes into tonight's game after a conference loss to the Snyder Panthers that they're certainly looking to forget and come back and get back on the winning side of the conference. Tip-off setup. Officials Scott Geis, Jay Larman, and Lucas Everett officiating the game tonight. And Homestead's going to start off with it on the offensive end. Patterson down low, takes the first shot of the game. No good, rebounded by Northside. So Northside now with the opportunity to get the first points of this SAC matchup.
Yeah, Northside getting lucky there with that Patterson miss. She will not often miss when she gets a good look like that she did last possession.
And Northside, they're a team that isn't very consistent when it comes to shooting. They're looking to put that behind them tonight. Team that shoots 14% from beyond the arc. So now Homestead has it after the change of possession. Patterson down low takes the pass in the paint, no good. Around the rim, and Northside has it now. It's Nakor with the rebound, the leading rebounder for the Legends. Northside on the move now, and a turnover down low. Amber Austin grabs it off the tip by Molly Stock, and Stock's going to take a three on the other end off the right side of the iron, but Austin with the rebound and the putback, and Homestead puts up the first points of the game. That's Amber Austin getting the bucket down low.
Yeah, it's great to see Amber Austin out there playing tonight, starting for the Homestead Spartans after slowly coming back from her injury that kept her out for most of the season.
Yeah, certainly Homestead fans happy to see Amber Austin back, and she's got the first points of the game for Homestead. So now Northside, they're looking for their first points, and fouled. On the shot, that'll be on Molly Stock. So Northside going to the line for two. It's Anaya Woodson at the line, the 5'9" freshman. She had 19 points in her last outing against Northrop.
Yeah, she had a great game last game, and looking to continue that against the Spartans here today and maybe even pull off the upset with a great game from her.
And Noah, looking at our OPS keys to the game for Homestead, the Spartans need to get going early on the offensive end and just need to stop Nakor down low to really control this game.
Yeah, they just need to get going in the fast break and play great interior defense all game long to take care of business and handle this Northside team.
And for Northside, they cannot have another game full of turnovers, and they need to shoot at a much higher than 26% they average on the season.
Yeah, they need to be able to get high efficient shots and knock them down.
And right there, that shot by Northside, no good. Those are the kind of shots that they really need to hit in this one, especially in the paint. And there's Stock from beyond the arc. Swish, Molly Stock starting Homestead off from beyond the arc. And she's got the first three-pointer for the Spartans. She's up to 3 points.
Yeah, great start for the Spartans so far, playing great defense. Northside just not looking energetic out there, playing slow. Homestead taking advantage.
Yeah, right there. There's Homestead taking advantage of a turnover, getting the points right after. That's Patterson down low. And a timeout by Coach Wallace. His team down early, 9-0. Right now, they just need to gather themselves because it's still early in the game. Still plenty of time to come back, but you don't want to find yourself down double digits this early in the game.
Yeah, you just do not want to find yourself down 9-0, no matter who you're playing against. But when you're playing against this Homestead Spartan team, you really do not want to get down this much because Ayanna Patterson and Allison Stevens and Molly Stock can really take care of leads and will not just throw them away.
Yeah, and right now, Molly Stock and Patterson, they have 7 of Homestead's 9 points. They're having a great start to this game. We're just under 3 minutes into this one. They're already showing up.
Yeah, they're already playing great, especially with Patterson on the offensive glass getting good looks, and in the fast break putting it up to 4 points already.
There's another turnover by Northside, and Austin getting the layup on the other end. And Homestead already up double digits, 11-0. Amber Austin up to 4 points.
Yeah, Amber Austin, it's completely great to see her back healthy. She's playing great today.
And Northside gets their first points of the game. It's about halfway into the first quarter, and now Northside's on the board. That's Olivia Jones down low. Now Homestead looking to respond. It's Helmkamp for three, and the shot's not going to count. A foul on the floor. Inbound coming up for the Spartans underneath the basket. That'll be on Anaya Woodson. Her first foul, and Northside's first foul overall. So now Homestead looking to extend their lead. But first, a timeout. Coach Parker did not like what he saw. A quick 30-second timeout for Coach Parker. But right now, you got to be happy with what Homestead's put together so far, up 11-2.
Yeah, Coach Parker definitely cannot be upset with how the Spartans are playing so far in this game, especially just looking at Amber Austin and Ayanna Patterson, a dynamic duo that in the offseason we were really excited to see all season long, but Amber Austin just now getting into full health as she missed most of the season earlier on, and now looking at this dynamic duo for the Homestead Spartans down low, playing great, already have 8 of the 11 points for the Spartans.
Yeah, right now they're shooting 4 of 6. She's a dangerous shooter, and she takes one at the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Austin, and she's fouled on the shot. So Amber Austin's going to the line.
Yeah, right there on that possession, it almost seemed like Northside didn't know the scouting report, even though they got away with it, leaving Maggie Kinsley wide open. You cannot consistently do that and expect her to not knock down those wide open shots.
Yeah, 26% from beyond the arc. You can't leave her open when she's out there. Luckily, she passed out instead of taking the shot, but still not a great decision by the defense to leave her that wide open. That second free throw swish is for Amber Austin. She's up to 6 points, already nearing her career or her season high of 8 points versus Lawrence North. And we aren't even halfway through the first.
Well, yeah, just showing what a fully healthy Amber Austin really can be for this Homestead Spartan team.
Homestead on the other end, Stevens for three, swish by Allison Stevens. The second three-pointer of the game for the Spartans, and they're up 16-2.
Yeah, really, just when one player gets hot with this Homestead Spartans team, the rest of the team can go with it, and it's happening right now against this Northside squad, up 16-2.
And Northside, they're struggling to respond. They need to get something on this possession, or really any possession coming up, because right now they're just coming up short, and that shot down low, no good. So now Homestead, once again, with the opportunity to extend the lead. And that's Helmkamp who'll take the shot from beyond. Too strong. Austin with the rebound, though. And now Stevens will take one. Also a little strong, but Homestead another offensive rebound. And Stevens down low, misses the shot, but she'll go to the line. Once again, Homestead shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, Allison Stevens, a great three-pointer last possession. And really, right now, Homestead is just working harder than Northside right now on the glass, rebounding, getting offensive rebounds whenever they need to, and controlling the glass defensively as well.
Allison Stevens makes that first free throw. She's on quite the run recently. Her averages have been going up impressively in recent games. She's up to 10.9 points per game, 6.2 rebounds per game. She's certainly become quite the asset for Coach Parker.
Yeah, just seeing her develop so far throughout her Homestead Spartan career, just being a sophomore, averaging 10 points per game and 7 rebounds. Coach Parker looking ahead to her future.
Really a bright future for this Spartan team for the next few years. Patterson only a junior, Stevens only a sophomore. So now Northside with it on the offensive end. Scored once so far in this quarter. Reverse layup, no good. So now Homestead with it. And Sullivan will take the three. Too strong off the back of the iron. Ball rolls out of bounds. They will call it off of Northside. So now it's Homestead with it on the inbound.
Yeah, Northside once again not showing any hustle on the glass. Just led to Homestead getting the ball back when it easily could have just been Northside's rebound.
Patterson down low, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Northside. That's Nakor. Once again in the paint, grabbing those defensive rebounds for Northside. So now they have it, running it down the court. .2:15 left in the first. They're going to take a three, and I believe it was tipped by Grace Sullivan. So now Patterson on the fast break. Oh, and she was very close to a dunk there.
Yeah, I think what caused the miss there was just indecisiveness, going for the dunk or the layup.
Yeah, it seems like she was going for the dunk and then decided to go for the layup instead. By the way, Northside getting some more points on the offensive end there, as that's Anaya Woodson for Northside getting their first bucket of the game. Northside right now, their offense just hasn't been able to get much going. They still only have 4 points in this first quarter.
Yeah, just have not been able to get going. And really, Northside is playing the same kind of scoring-wise offensive quarter that Warsaw did last time, but on the defensive end for Northside is completely different than it was for Warsaw, because at the end of the first quarter last game it was 6-6, and now we're seeing Homestead tripling those points, and really is what causing them to have this huge lead is just great offense all around, playing great down low, offensive rebounds, and some great shooting so far early on.
This is the kind of start that Coach Parker wanted to see from Homestead. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back possession between these two teams. Now Homestead with it. Kinsley running down the court. Actually going to pass to Stock, and she'll take it across the timeline. Homestead moving pretty quickly on the offensive end in this first quarter, as that Stock from beyond, swish, Molly Stock, another three-pointer, and Homestead extending their lead to 17.
Molly Stock shooting 2 for 3 from beyond the arc so far this game. Really just been a great shooter overall throughout this entire season for Homestead.
And down low, Northside getting some points. That's Olivia Jones, her second
Nice
shot.
finish there for Jones on that layup contested.
And she really worked the paint there pretty well. That's what she's been doing all game long. And speaking of working the paint, there's Patterson for the Spartans getting some points down low. She's up to 6 points. Already having a strong start to this game. It's about under half a minute left and a travel called. Northside, we knew heading into this one they were a team that struggled with turnovers, 29 a game. Right now, it's really showing. Homestead probably going to hold for the final shot here. Maybe they'll keep that fast-paced offense going. Patterson takes a shot, the mid-range, no good. Now Northside taking it down the court. And they would really like some points to end the first quarter. A deep three by Olivia Jones. Now Patterson, a deep three. And I think Patterson might have lost track of the time there.
I think both of those players just did not know how much time was left in this quarter, because just shot crazy shots with still multiple seconds left. As you can see, still 3 seconds on the clock even after that last miss.
And when they needed to get a buzzer beater, the shot was not put up. And at the end of the first, Homestead, big lead, 23-6 over the visiting Northside Legends. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
What limits
Tonight,
you?
it's an SAC.
Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Here at Homestead High School Media, we're taking steps to stay safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. That includes limiting the number of workers in the TV studio and wearing masks when not on camera. We also socially distance our anchors each week at the news desk. In the studios, we limit the number of people allowed in at a time, and even our mics wear masks. Thank you for doing your part in helping fight COVID-19.
Welcome back to Spartan Arena. This SAC matchup right now, Homestead with the heavy advantage, 23-6 over the visiting Legends. It's really been all Homestead thus far.
Yeah, Homestead dominated that entire first quarter. Just started off with Amber Austin down low and then spread it out to the Allison Stevens and Molly Stock shooting from beyond the arc.
And Northside on the other end, they haven't really been able to get anything going when it comes to shooting, especially from beyond the arc where they haven't made a single basket yet.
Yeah, they've just been attacking the inside most of the game and also been struggling with turnovers.
And right there's another turnover right as you say that. Homestead's been forcing them all game long, exactly what they did against Warsaw. Seems like that's become the focus of Coach Parker's defense, is forcing those kind of turnovers.
Yeah, Coach Parker really getting this team to play aggressive, physical defense, and it's been forcing turnovers the last couple games, and really is what could lead them to a long win streak coming up.
And I believe that's back-to-back turnovers between these teams. Travel called inside the arc, so now Homestead with it. Really both teams not the cleanest first half of play, but it's Homestead who has the big lead right now. Oh, and Grace Sullivan left wide open, passes down low to Patterson and gets the bucket to fall. A pretty feed by Grace Sullivan, and Patterson, she's up to 8 points now.
Really, Northside on defense, trying to play the percentages, almost just not guarding the perimeter and having as many bodies down low to stop Patterson.
And Northside, they are just struggling on both ends of the court right now. Need some points and need them soon. They're going to take a shot from beyond, and it's going to fall pretty well short of the hoop. Homestead on the other end. And not a clean pass from Helmkamp to Patterson. So now Northside with it.
Yeah, Patterson just completely outmuscles the defender on that last possession and scores for Homestead.
Yeah, Patterson, she's been working the paint all game long, really all season long. And she's been doing it effectively. The five-star recruit, she's a five-star for a reason. Northside with it now. On the offensive end, Homestead, they are all over Northside defensively right now. Take it inside, pass back out. Three-pointer by Jones, swish, Northside, a three-pointer. The Legends are up to 9 points, their first three-pointer of the game. That's Olivia Jones, she's up to 7. And Homestead better watch out. Patterson down low, bucket doesn't fall. Now Northside with it, trying to start up a run. And they're going to take another three off the backboard and no good. But it'll stay with Northside. Much needed three-pointer for the Legends.
Yeah, on that possession where they knocked down the three, they had great ball movement, found the open look from beyond the arc and knocked it down.
And they're going to take another open three off the side of the iron, no good. And this time when it goes out, it'll go to the Spartans. Homestead up 25-9. They're really finding their footing early in this game. And they are not taking their foot off the pedal. Molly Stock from the mid-range, no good. Patterson, the putback off the rebound. No problem for Ayanna Patterson. She's up to double digits, and Homestead's lead is up to 18. Now Northside with it.
Yeah, Patterson just playing a great game all around, getting great looks on the offensive glass, and then playing great defense also.
Defensive foul called on Homestead. Inbound coming up for Northside. Patterson, she's really been working the paint so efficiently so far in this first half.
Yeah, shooting 50% so far throughout this game, and many of her scores coming off of offensive rebounds.
Northside, another corner three off the back of the iron, no good. Homestead with it. Sullivan, the rebound and the outlet pass, too strong. It'll go out of bounds. Another Spartan turnover. Northside gonna have it now.
Yeah, Homestead continuing to make those unforced turnovers. Right now, those might not make them pay in this game against Northside, but in future games, you cannot continue to make mistakes like that, or else teams will make you pay, and you cannot win games when in the fast break you overthrow your teammate. And
Northside taking advantage of the mistake by Homestead, looking to cut into this lead that the Spartans have built up in this first half. Down low, it's Jones off the rim and no good. So now Homestead running down the court. Megan Helmkamp to Austin. Spins around, dribbles around, and swish inside. That's Amber Austin. Ties her season high. She has 8 points. It's only the first half, and Homestead up 20 now.
yeah, fully healthy Amber Austin once again just playing great for this Homestead team, having 8 points so far out of the 29 for the Spartans, and increasing the Spartan lead up to all the way to 20.
Now Homestead on the other end. It's Patterson again down low. She's up to 12 points. Homestead not slowing down early in this one.
Yeah, that time on that full court pass, or from Grace Sullivan down to Patterson, it worked, and
once again, Patterson inside. A deep outlet patch results in the bucket. Northside defensively just not able to get anything going. Homestead near unstoppable right now.
yeah, Northside really just not hustling back in the fast break and allowing Patterson to sprint past them and get open looks at the basket.
A sloppy turnover by Northside on that possession. So now Homestead with it once again. They have just been forcing turnovers all game long. Patterson with it from beyond the perimeter. She has 14 points so far, leading scorer. Now Helmkamp for three. No good. Patterson, the one-handed rebound, and the putback goes for Ayanna Patterson. What a game she's been having, and Homestead just continues to push their lead.
Yeah, Patterson now shooting 7 for 12, or 8 for 13 inside the arc, and has 16 points on the game. Great performance by Ayanna Patterson.
And Northside just no response to Patterson's amazing play inside the paint. There's not much that can be done if you're Northside, down 35-9, and it's not even the first half. Or the first half hasn't even ended, I should say.
Yeah, you just did not want to come out here and get blown out of the water like you have if you're Northside. And right now, just holding Homestead down on the offensive glass and starting to play with hustle could keep them within range of this game and not let the Homestead Spartans extend this lead to even more.
And Northside had the opportunity down low, but Nakor cannot gather the pass. Another turnover for the Legends. Homestead has it now. 2:07 left in the second. Big lead for the Spartans. Now Bottoms with it to Stevens, and a foul inside the arc by Nia Woodson. Holding on to the jersey of Stevens, so an inbound coming up for Homestead.
And now with this huge lead for the Spartans right now, giving some of the players that don't get as much playing time some good varsity experience early on in the game. Great opportunity for Coach Parker.
And there's one of those players, Bottoms taking a three, no good. Northside with the rebound, and an immediate steal. It's Evie Bottoms with it off her miss. Now Homestead has it. Helmkamp down low to Kinsley, back to Helmkamp. And a travel called as Helmkamp tried to avoid the block by Marissa Kessler. Instead went right back down to the floor with the ball, so now Northside with it. Northside taking it up the court. They just need some points to end what thus far has been a very slow second quarter for the Legends.
Yeah, really just a slow first half in general for the Legends.
There's a foul by Stevens inside the arc. Inbound coming up for Northside. At the M, over to Page. Jumper inside the paint, no good. Hillary Adams with the rebound, Homestead ball. Taking it up the court is Helmkamp. She stops and takes a mid-range jumper, no good. And the rebound ends up with Northside. Running the fast break is Page. She takes another jumper inside the paint, no good. Own rebound, passed out to Jones, her shot, no good. Page rebound, her putback, no good. And that's really been the story of the game for Northside. Now Homestead with it. Oh, and a great play by Stevens ends up in a bucket down low. Caught Northside sleeping on that play.
And just looking at the last Northside possession, they were finally able to get some offensive rebounds because Amber Austin and Patterson were taken off of the court.
That's a foul on Homestead, Evie Bottoms. Under half a minute left in the second. Northside might just hold for the final shot here. Try and head into the locker room with some momentum, which is something they really need right now. Down low, they're going to take a shot. Kessler gets it to fall. Northside enters double digits. 37-11 now. Homestead with it. Stevens in the corner. No good. Bottoms rebound. Helmkamp, she takes a three of her own. Also off the side of the iron. Stevens rebound and putback falls. 2 seconds. Quick inbound, and they're not going to attempt a shot. So heading into the locker room, Homestead the big 39-11 lead. And it's been all Homestead so far.
Yeah, great performance by the Spartans in the first half.
And we're going to take it down to Jenna Lane with Coach Parker after the fiery first half. Jenna?
Thanks, Brayden. I'm here with Coach Rod Parker, and the Spartans got out to a hot start today, and they haven't looked back. How would you assess your team's play in the first half?
Well, I'm obviously very happy. 39 points in one half's good. So I thought we got obviously a lot of good looks. I thought we shot the ball pretty well for the most part, especially in the second quarter. So we'll have to come out second half, keep moving the basketball, keep working hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brayden, back to you.
Thank you, Jenna. Certainly a great first half for the Spartans. Not much that Coach Parker can be upset with. Just a great game so far for Homestead. We're going to go to a break. Halftime report coming up. Homestead leads big, 28-point lead over the Legends.
Rethink your limits.
This is the OPS Halftime Report.
Welcome to the OPS Halftime Report here at Spartan Arena. The SAC matchup between Homestead and Northside. Right now, Homestead a big lead over the Legends, 39-11. As we get a fresh look at stats from the first half, and Noah, it's just been all Homestead.
Yeah, they just completely dominated early on, just from the tip. Ayanna Patterson and Amber Austin controlled the paint down low, and then Allison Stevens and Molly Stock able to knock down threes and extend this Homestead Spartan lead all the way up to 28 points.
Yeah, they aren't shooting the highest percentage from beyond the arc at 3 of 14, but still they find themselves with a huge lead because their defense has really been cleaning things up. Already 14 turnovers for the Legends.
Yeah, you can't turn over the ball that much against this Homestead Spartan team while they only have 5 turnovers and expect the game to stay close. And also Homestead just completely dominating the glass, almost doubling Northside on total rebounds in that first half.
And Noah, the first half, it was really all about that Spartan game inside, which was mainly controlled by Allison Stevens and Ayana Patterson. Patterson, who had 16 points, Steven 9. They're totaling for over half of Homestead's points so far. Just a great game between those two.
Yeah, they just played fantastic in the first half. Stevens knocking down a couple of threes to extend the Spartan lead, and Patterson just dominating down low like she always does.
Yeah, Allison Stevens shooting 1 of 3 from beyond, 2 of 3 inside, and Patterson 8 of 13 inside. Hasn't taken a shot from beyond the arc so far, but those two just leading Homestead to a strong start to this game. It hasn't been a problem for Patterson and Stevens, or really Homestead at all, as their offense just really turning it up in that first half.
Yeah, they just played great all around, and on defense they also played fantastic, scoring or stopping the Northside team from scoring constantly, and really just playing interior defense to perfection and allowing Northside to shoot outside, which they were not as efficient at during the first half.
Yeah, Northside, their offense, meanwhile, just haven't had a problem. And we're going to go into a quick break. Once again, halftime score, Homestead 39-11. Rest of the halftime report coming up.
This is the OPS Halftime Report.
Welcome back to the OPS Halftime Report here at Spartan Arena. Homestead up 39-11 over their visiting SAC opponent, Northside. We're going to look at some news in the SAC. The IHSAA tournament drawing was announced, as Sunday was that day. Homestead, they received what some have called a very favorable draw, as they find themselves in the Columbia City sectional, as we talked about earlier with New Haven, Huntington North, Southside, Columbia City, and Wayne.
Yeah, definitely not the hardest possible sectional Homestead could have gotten in. And just looking at that, really, Southside just the hardest team Homestead will have to face in that sectional.
And speaking of Southside, they're going to go up against Carroll in a battle of the unbeatens. These are two teams currently unbeaten in the SAC, battling for first place. Carroll, they're on a 13-game winning streak. It'll be a fun one to watch between these two teams.
Yeah, truly just that game is for the SAC, even though possibly Homestead still has the opportunity to knock off Southside later on in the season if they do beat Carroll. But that really just seems like the battle for the SAC, and whoever wins that game should win the SAC.
Yes, Southside going up against Carroll, and Carroll, they're having a very busy week. They have 5 games, and 4 of those being conference games still to play over just about the next week. They have had a very tough stretch of games, those Chargers, but they're still putting together a solid season.
Yeah, over the next 8 days, it's going to be a real challenge for the Chargers. maybe see an upset just come in with having to play almost every other day.
Yeah, they play tonight against Southside, tomorrow at Angola, against Northside, Snyder, and Wayne. A few of those games definitely pretty difficult. That Snyder game, of course, Southside, Angola. It's going to be tough for Carroll, but they're looking to go 5 games, 5-0.
Yeah, that's definitely the plan for them over this busy week they have coming up.
And Noah, as we head into the second half of play, I got to ask you, what are your keys to the game for Northside to find themselves back into this one?
Really just play a completely perfect half with complete hustle and great intensity on the offensive and defensive end.
And meanwhile, Homestead, what's their key to maintaining the lead?
Just continue to play through Patterson and Austin down low, get them good looks, and this lead will continue to grow.
Yeah, they find themselves up 28. Really the goal for Coach Barker is just to not take your foot off the gas pedal and to maintain the stronghold that they have over this game so far. And Homestead, they find themselves in just complete control of this game, and this is really a game that they really need to win, an SAC matchup. Homestead, their last SAC game, they lost to Snyder, and like you said earlier, it pretty much knocked them out of SAC contention, as now they're 4-2, but the path certainly isn't completely over for Homestead. If they want to find themselves contending for first, they've got to win out and got to hope for some mayhem across the conference.
Yeah, that busy schedule for Carroll is really just looking hopeful for Homestead, hoping they could suffer an upset and keep Homestead's SAC title hopes alive.
And we're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned. The second half of play coming up right after this. Homestead, Northside. And welcome back to Spartan Arena. The second half of play coming up. Homestead up 39-11. And a quick SAC update. So everybody's looking to the game that decides first place. Carroll, they're up 40-26 at half over Southside.
Yeah, great first half for Carroll, looking to control the SAC for the rest of the season.
And Homestead, they're really hoping that Carroll can win that game, because if Homestead can beat Southside, then they find themselves back in contention for the conference, because that will push Southside to 2 losses, and Homestead would hold the tiebreaker over the Archers. Homestead now on the offensive end to start off the second half. A shot by Grace Sullivan, no good, so now Northside with it. And they need a fiery second half to find themselves back into this one.
They need to start getting good looks and knocking all of them down to be able to get back into this game, being down 28 at half against this great Homestead squad.
And it's pretty much got to start right out of the gates. And that's not the start that you want to see if your Coach Wallace. Ball ends up at the other side of the court. Northside retains possession, though. This possession almost taking a minute off the clock. Taking your time, definitely not something Coach Wallace wants to see when his team is down 28. And the pass tipped out of bounds. So inbound coming up for Northside underneath the basket. 6:51 left. Same score as it was heading into the second half.
Yeah, still a minute-long possession, and they still have possession right now. Right there, a lazy inbound pass. Still retain possession, though.
Yeah, maybe just a way to clean things up, as nobody was open there. Great defense by Homestead. And great defense off the inbound, as Sullivan and Helmkamp were there to disrupt a shot by Nakor down low. So now Homestead on the fast break. Stock with it. To Sullivan in between the rings. Now Helmkamp to Sullivan again. She cuts inside, back over to Helmkamp. Her shot no good. Patterson rebounds, spins around, takes a shot, and one. Patterson starts off the scoring for Homestead in the second half with an and one and a chance for 3 points on that possession.
Yeah, taking a 30-point lead already in this second half. Definitely not the start Northside was hoping for, having a minute-long possession, not scoring, and then getting Patterson a and one on the other end.
Patterson misses the free throw, but Austin with the rebound. And it will turn into a 4-point possession for the Spartans. Amber Austin up to 10 in her season high now.
Yeah, that dynamic duo really working right there on that last possession for the Spartans, scoring 4 points, 2 each.
That's Amber Austin defeating her season high of 8 versus Lawrence North. Homestead on the other end, or Northside with it, and Amber Austin gets the block. We'll go out of bounds, so Northside with it now underneath the basket. Northside just needs to get something going offensively. They've just been stagnated ever since really the game started. Just not much that Coach Wallace and this Northside team has been able to do so far. Shot inside the paint. They get that one to fall. That's Anaya Woodson. The 10-foot jumper in Homestead. This lead is cut to 30. Patterson now with it down low. A nice little dribble move, and Patterson gets the bucket. She's up to 20.
Yeah, Patterson just completely working the post all game long. Great move there, last possession to get the bucket.
Northside, a sloppy pass over the head of Page. So now Homestead with it once again. Grace Sullivan going to take it up the court for Homestead, and a timeout. Or maybe not a timeout. A break in play to allow Kessler to check back in for Northside in place of Zara Nakor. Homestead with it. Stevens down low to Patterson. Her shot blocked by Page, but Homestead with it. Solving the rebound. Kinsley, a nice move to inside, and the shot falls. That's Maggie Kinsley getting her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, nice penetration there by Kinsley. Able to drive down low and get the easy layup.
Northside, the shot, the mid-ranger off the back of the iron. Homestead moving things down the court now. Sullivan cross-court to Stevens. Her three-pointer off the front of the iron. No good. Corrals it. Allison Stevens, her own rebound there. Not something you see often, getting your own rebound off a three-pointer. Kinsley, her three-pointer, no good. Ball out of bounds off of Northside, so inbound coming up for Homestead as they extend this possession.
Yeah, Homestead looking to grow their lead even more right now, up 34.
And a foul called by Anaya Woodson. So once again, Homestead at the baseline, looking for an inbound play and some points. And it's Patterson who'll take the inbound and the shot. She's fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2, where she hasn't made a shot yet, though, but looking to break that cold streak with some points here.
Yeah, last time she was at the line, Amber Austin got the offensive rebound and turned it into a 4-point possession after Patterson got the and one.
And she gets her first free throw of the game. She's having a great one so far, 21 points. Somewhat on pace for her season high of 32. Actually, she is more than on pace for that season high now after that second free throw falls. Northside with it now. Down 49-13. They need something. They're guarded all around the court right now. It's passing it around. Looking for anybody. It's Page. And a turnover forced by Homestead. Jump ball called. Possession will go to Northside. Inbound at the baseline coming up. And the pass goes to Jones. And legal screen off the inbound by Northside. Homestead with it now. That's another costly turnover for the Legends.
Those are just mistakes you can't be making if you're the north side. So far, they have been making them all game long, and that's what's led to this huge deficit they are facing.
And that's Patterson who gets a shot down low. She's up to 24 points now. Northside trying to run things down the court, get something going offensively.
Yeah, after Patterson started 5 for 10 earlier in this game, she has yet to miss a shot, shooting 6 for 6 since playing great overall.
That's yet another turnover for Northside. That's what they struggled with all game long, and it's pretty much been the detriment to this game for the Legends. Three-pointer by Stevens at the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Homestead. Or Northside, I should say. Pass tipped by Allison Stevens goes out of bounds, so Northside will retain possession there.
Yeah, good defense there by Stevens, seeing someone wide open in the corner and sprinting out there and getting the deflection on the pass.
Northside really just been halted completely by this Spartan defense. Played lights out so far. Legends still trying to get something going. Get some points. And just trying to pass it around. That's Page who takes the shot, no good. Nakor with the rebound, and the putback attempt falls just short. Amber Austin with the rebound. Homestead ball. Stevens wide open from beyond. She'll take that shot any day. Allison Stevens from beyond.
Allison Stevens having a great night so far, having 12 points already in this game.
She's playing lights out right now, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. And there just hasn't been much Northside's been able to do beyond the arc on the defensive end. Homestead just been shooting. Great game so far.
Yeah, Homestead overall, inside and outside the arc, have been playing great.
And a hard foul inside off the fast break by Kinsley. She'll go to the line for 2. And a timeout called by Northside. Coach Wallace just wants to gather his team and see what they can put together in the final 9.5 minutes of this game. And Homestead Media is your source for the latest Homestead news, athletics, and more. Tune in every Friday to HHS In Depth for stories that affect our community and school, and check out future HHS live broadcasts for your #1 source for Homestead athletics. Just search Homestead Media on YouTube. And right now, Coach Wallace just wants to see his team put something together to end this game and get a confidence booster. Certainly not looking towards a 41-point comeback, just looking towards something going for Northside.
Yeah, just flip the momentum in this game and maybe ride that momentum to their next game and in that game.
Yeah, and they have a tough one, actually 2 tough ones coming up. Number 8, Carroll, then number 10, Concordia. Not a fun stretch of games for Northside, to say the least. Micah Kinsley at the line, 70% free throw shooter. She is second in free throw percentage among starters as she gets that first one to fall. Her first free throw of the game. And Lopez going to check in from Northside for Felicia Smith. That second free throw also swishes for Maggie Kinsley. Not a problem for number 30 at the line. She's up to 4 points. And Homestead's lead up to 43 now. A deep 3 by Northside, no good. Putback attempt blocked by Austin, but they'll call a foul down low. So Zara Nakor is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul on Allison Stevens, her second in the game.
Yeah, Austin and Patterson just completely controlling the game whenever they have both been in there all game long today.
And that first free throw, no good. And the second one, too. Northside just nothing going offensively, even when they're at the line. Just can't get any shots to fall right now.
Yeah, only 2 points in this third quarter. Really, Homestead just been a great third quarter team over the past 2 games, only allowing a combined 2 points now in the past 2 third quarters they have played in.
Yeah, just a crazy game for Homestead. They've really been controlling the game. Sullivan on the other end getting some points for Homestead, and another turnover. Patterson running the fast break. Gets the layup, Ayana Patterson. She's up to 26. She's getting very close to her season high of 32 against Carroll. Northside with it with just above half a minute left.
Yeah, and Patterson's been really efficient this game, shooting 12 for 17 and scoring 26 points. Just great game all around by Patterson.
Yeah, certainly a game that Coach Parker's got to be happy with from the 6'3" junior.
Yeah, Coach Parker just really happy with a team performance all around with this 47-point lead they are holding right now with 23 seconds left in this third quarter.
And a free throw off the backboard goes for Northside after the Allison Stevens foul. Sends Page to the line. Patterson hits the bench and receives some cheers from the Spartan crowd after what has so far been a great game. That second free throw, no good. Now Homestead running it down the court. Stevens in the corner for 3. Swish, Allison Stevens. She's been having a great game from beyond the arc. 50%, 15 points. 5 seconds left. Northside just wants to put a shot up here. Jones gonna take it from way beyond. Just to the right, no good. And heading into the final quarter of play, Homestead, the big lead, 63-14 over the visiting Legends. Welcome back to Spartan Arena, where Homestead has really dominated all game long. 20 of 31 from inside. and 5 of 19 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Northside, 5 of 20 inside, and just 1 of 10 from beyond. Just really the tale of two completely different offenses in this game.
Yeah, shooting 1 for 10 from beyond the arc will not get it done against this Homestead Spartan squad.
Yeah, and it has shown as Homestead up 63-14, make it 66-14 with the Sydney Freem three-pointer in the corner. Those are her first points of the game. Her season high 4 against Wayne, and she is coming close to making a new season high tonight. That shot at the mid-range by Woodson, no good, but the putback by Nakor gets Northside their first points of the fourth quarter. Northside running it, or Homestead running it down the court quickly, and a foul called. Actually, a foul, no, a timeout by Northside. 7:09 left in the fourth, a 50-point lead for Homestead. Stay tuned, see how this one unfolds.
Rethink your limits.
Friday night Saction here at Spartan Arena, and it's been all Homestead, a 50-point lead over the visiting Legends, who are winless in conference play. And the way this one's played out, looks like that might continue after tonight. Homestead with it on the offensive end after the timeout. And an offensive foul called, so now Northside with it. One of the few turnovers that Homestead's had tonight.
Yeah, Homestead really has not made that many mistakes on the offensive end and played great and efficient all game long.
And it looks like the ref noticed a slow reaction from the scorer's table. So just getting the clock adjusted. So Northside inbound coming up. 6:55 left in the fourth of what has thus far been a lopsided SAC matchup. Northside just looking to end this game with a confidence booster heading into two tough matchups against Carroll and Concordia. Woodson with it for the Legends. A few dribble moves and a pass out to Page, who takes a three off the side of the iron. Almost a wedgie, but it'll go to Homestead now. Evie bottoms the hezzy to Freem. Now Helmkamp down low, no good. Northside with it now. And a sloppy couple minutes between these two teams, but wide open is Smith at the mid-range, and she gets the bucket. That's Felicia Smith with her first basket of the game. Northside cutting into the lead, but Homestead responds immediately. That's Molly Stuck from beyond the arc. She's up to 9 points now. Northside moving things around quickly. Page takes a floater, no good. The rebound goes to Northside, and a foul inside the paint by Homestead.
Yeah, Molly Stock continuing her great shooting from last game into this game and just been knocking down shots all night long for the Spartans.
And she's going to go to the bench after a great game that she's had. Another high percentage shooting night for Molly Stock. Northside running things offensively now as Woodson has it. Passes to Jones in the corner and a push at the baseline on Hillary Adams. That's the second Homestead foul on this possession. Another inbound coming up for Northside. And with 5:19 left, a 51-point lead for Homestead. Coach Parker just doesn't want to see his team slow down here. He certainly wants them to keep their foot on the pedal as Nia Woodson gets the bucket for Northside. Homestead with it now. Down low to Landrigan, wasn't ready for the pass, so a turnover, and Northside with it now. 69-20.
Yeah, Homestead looking to carry this momentum in from the game currently going on into Tuesday night when they play St. Joseph.
A jump ball called. They'll stay with the Legends, though. Homestead preparing for that game against South Bend St. Joseph. That's a 12-9 team in Class 3A. That'll be a long, 2-hour-long trip up to northern Indiana. Northside, almost a turnover down low. Shot by Woodson, no good. Homestead with the rebound. That's Austin again. Running the fast break is Sullivan out to Landrigan. Helmkamp for three off the extra pass, no good. Northside with the rebound. Jones taking it up for the Legends. Screen set by Kessler. Now Woodson with it. Kessler's trying to set another screen, and a turnover. Grace Sullivan steals the pass. About 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Austin from beyond off the front of the iron, no good. That was her first three-pointer attempt all season.
Yeah, Austin really just feeling herself after a great game today, so might as well shoot the three-pointer, see if I can get this in.
And that three-pointer by Kessler, no good. So now Homestead with it. 69-20. Amber Austin with it at the free throw line to Sullivan. She takes a three between the rings, off the back of the iron, but gets her own rebound. Takes another three off the front, and Austin with the rebound. Homestead just keeps controlling the board offensively.
Yeah, whenever.
And Helmkamp, a deep three off the backboard. Megan Helmkamp getting some points. She's up to three now. That was her first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Homestead crowd really got energetic after that. Three from Megan Helmkamp. Really feeling great after that three from the senior.
Yeah, the senior on senior night getting some points. Big smile for Megan Helmkamp, the Earlham College commit. And the crowd acknowledging it. A great moment for the senior.
Yeah, standing ovation as the seniors Amber Austin and Megan Helmkamp went to the bench on senior night.
Megan Helmkamp, Amber Austin, and Grace Sullivan, the seniors for Homestead. All hitting the bench, so now rotational players in for Homestead. With 2:39 left, a 52-point lead. So Sydney Freem at the line now. The first free throw swishes for Sydney Freem. Up to 4 points, ties her season high that she had against Wayne. Second free throw will create a new one. Off the front of the iron, no good. Northside with it. Deep outlet pass to Kessler. Shot down low, no good. Blocked by Homestead. So now the Spartans running it down the court. And a travel called on Hillary Adams. Right back to Northside. That was just a pretty defensive play by the Spartans down low. A great double team.
Yeah, Homestead Spartans playing great interior defense all game long. help them have this huge lead that they have developed.
And Zara Nakor, who has been the leading scorer for Northside, gets some points for the Legends in this fourth quarter. That shot no good for Homestead. Now Northside with it, under 2 minutes left. Nakor down low again, gets the bucket. 73-24, Northside on a little bit of a run here. Sydney Freem, a three in the corner, swish by Sydney Freem, and a new season high for the 5'9" sophomore. She's up to 7 points.
Yeah, both of her threes, good corner looks, and knocked them both in.
And she's been feeling herself in this fourth quarter, getting those shots to fall. A bright future for the sophomore. That's a timeout by Northside. 97 seconds left in the fourth. Homestead up 76-24 over Northside.
Rethink your limits.
A minute 37 left in the fourth here at Spartan Arena. This SAC matchup, Homestead up big, a 52-point lead over the 1-17 Legends. And immediately off the timeout, a turnover. Homestead with it now. If you haven't been watching the whole game, that's pretty much been the story of it. Three-pointer no good for Homestead. That's Emma Roos taking the shot. Three-pointer by Northside. That's Kessler no good. Now Homestead with it. Roos with it at the corner, or beyond the arc. Freem with it down low, and a foul inside the paint. Inbound coming up for Homestead. Or actually, Homestead, they're now in the bonus, so they'll go to the line. Sydney Freem for the 1-1.
Sydney Freem looking to add on to her season high here, already knocking down 2 3-pointers earlier on in this ball game.
Yeah, Sydney Freem, she's been having season high game. That free throw no good. Northside with the rebound. Running things down the court. Under a minute left now. And that's ball rolling around and whistle called. Possibly a kickball violation. Actually a foul called on Northside. Mary Catherine Blanchard will go to the line for the 1-1. And gets the first free throw to fall. This is only her second game with points. She sure is happy to get some points here against Northside. Second free throw off the rim and in for Mary Catherine Landrigan. Her first points of the game, she's up to 2. And a high arcing three by Northside, no good. Gets the offensive rebound and, well, another turnover. 36 seconds left, Homestead with it now.
Northside really just been playing out of desperation this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, just not much going for Northside, who's been on happy feet. Roos from beyond, no good. Ruggles gets the rebound to the putback attempt, no good. 17 seconds left. And the charge called inside the paint. So now Homestead with it. 15 seconds left. Probably just going to take the last possession here and dribble it out to secure the 78-24 win.
Yeah, great win for the Spartans here on senior night. Seniors having a great game. Amber Austin playing fantastic as she got the start here tonight.
And that will wrap the game up. Homestead wins 78-24, back on the winning side in the SAC. They are up to 5-2 in conference. Meanwhile, Northside still winless in conference. A tough loss for the Legends, but a lot to take away from it. And now we're going to go down to Jenna Lane, who's with Allison Stevens after the 15-point performance. Jenna?
Thanks, Brayden. I'm here with Allison Stevens, and big win tonight as you guys got a big early and never looked back. How would you assess your team's play in the tonight?
Good. We all worked together, we communicated, and we knocked down shots.
And then 1 week left in the regular season. What do you guys need to work on in your final 3 games before postseason play?
We need to get into practice and we need to work hard, and communicating is a big key, and we just can't let up, and we just got to win our games. We got to do what we got to do.
All right, thank you. Brayden, back to you.
Thank you, Jenna. Great performance for Allison Stevens. She's had a great night, 15 points. Nothing to really complain about if you're Coach Johnson after the strong game that his team had.
Yeah, and it was really just a great night on senior night for the team all around, and seeing Amber Austin get the start after missing most of the season and playing fantastic was great.
Just a great game for the Spartans. Nothing to worry about. And we're going to take it down to Adam Schenkel for the senior night festivities.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night here at Homestead High School, and at this time, we'd like to recognize the lone senior member of our cheerleading team. Please welcome to the court, along with her parents, Allie Peters. Allie's parents are Brad and Kara Peters. This is her 4th year on the basketball cheer team. Allie has been a member of the football cheer team for 4 years, softball team for 3 years. She was the recipient of the Cheer MVP Award her freshman and junior years. Allie has been a distinguished honor roll student every semester and is involved in the National Honor Society as well. She will study nursing at the University of St. Francis and continue her cheer career starting next year. Allie Peters, and how about a big happy birthday to Allie Peters, who's celebrating her 18th birthday today. And at this time, we'd like to move on to the girls basketball seniors, as we'd like to recognize the senior members of the team this year, along with their parents. I ask that you please join me in welcoming this year's senior Spartans. Up first is Amber Austin. Amber's parents are doctors Kenneth and Michelle Austin. This is her 4th year on the varsity basketball team. Amber has been a distinguished honor roll student here at Homestead. She has been a member of the National Honor Society, Student Ambassadors, Key Club, and the Young Progressives Club. Amber was named the 2020 Homecoming Queen and serves as a senior class secretary. She plans to study biology at Spelman College in Atlanta and pursue a career as a medical doctor. Amber Austin. Up next is Megan Helmkamp. Megan's parents are Scott and Wendy Helmkamp. This is her 4th year on the basketball team. Megan participated on the Unified Flag football team and Unified track teams for 2 years. She was a member of the track and field team her freshman year and has been on the honor roll as an honor roll student every semester. Megan will continue her basketball career at Earlham College and study media and communications. Megan Helmkamp. And our final senior of the girls basketball team tonight, Grace Sullivan. Grace's parents are Jim and Amanda Sullivan. This is her 3rd year on the basketball team and serves as a captain this season. Grace was named 2nd team All-SAC her junior year. She has been a distinguished honor roll student every semester and is a member of the National Honor Society. Grace will continue her basketball career at Ferris State University and study pre-med starting next year. Grace Sullivan. And how about another big round of applause for all three of our girls basketball seniors, class of 2021. And at this time, let's transition and recognize the 5 seniors for our boys basketball team along with their parents. Once again, please join me in welcoming this season's class of 2021 basketball players. Up first, Luke Goody. Luke's parents are Craig and Susan Goody. This is his 4th year on the varsity basketball team. Luke was named Indiana Junior All-Star and has been the recipient of All-State and All-Conference awards. He has served as captain multiple years and has earned the Leadership and Most Rebounds awards in the past. Luke was a member of the varsity football team for 3 years and was named All-State and All-Conference his junior season. He has been a Distinguished Honor Roll student every semester and participates in the National Honor Society. Luke will continue his basketball career at the University of Illinois and study at the Geist College of Business. Luke Goody. Up next is Quinn Harmon. Quinn's parents are Rob and Melanie Harmon. This is his 4th year on the basketball team. Quinn was a recipient of the Mental Attitude Award his freshman year. He has been a Distinguished Honor Roll and Honor Roll student and has participated in student government his freshman and sophomore years. Quinn has been a member of the FCA throughout high school. He plans to study business management at Butler University and serve as manager of their basketball team next fall. Quinn Harmon. Please welcome Caden Kalpawiki. Caden's parents are Ryan and Marcy Kalpawiki. This is his 4th year playing basketball, but his 1st year as a Spartan. His high school experiences include student leadership, recognition as a 3-year scholar athlete, a member of the Lifelines Club, FCA, and Young Life. Caden is still undecided on where he will attend college, but intends to study exercise science next fall. Caden Kalpawiki. Our next senior, Caleb Colpine. Caleb's parents are Dave and Kristen Colpine. This is his 4th year on the basketball team. Caleb has been a member of the baseball team for 4 years and was a recipient of the Offensive Player of the Year award his freshman and sophomore years. He has been a Distinguished Honor Roll or Honor Roll student every semester and participates in the National Honor Society. Caleb is a leader with the FCA. He will continue his baseball career at Taylor University next fall. Caleb Colpine. And our 5th and final senior tonight, Grant Simmons. Grant's parents are Darren Simmons and Michelle Crosskop. This is his 4th year on the basketball team. Grant was a recipient of the Most Improved Award his junior year. He has been a member of the baseball team for 4 years and earned the Mental Attitude Award his freshman year. Grant has been on the honor roll and has participated in FCA. He will continue his baseball career at Huntington University and study business starting next fall. Grant Simmons. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, how about one big round of applause for all of our senior cheerleader, girls basketball, and boys basketball players.